Sometimes as Nigerians, we behave as though we are being programmed. The moment something happens, we rush to the internet, we pick sites, and we start throwing stones. But let me ask you a simple question. Which father wakes up in the morning and tells his child, go to school today and make sure you beat up another child? Which mother says to the child, make sure you bully someone before you come back home? None. No responsible parent sends their children to school to become a bully. Nobody wants to be associated with a child who is a bully. Yet, when a child misbehaves, what do we do as a society? We immediately move from correcting the child to attacking the family, bullying the family. Let us be honest with ourselves. Sometimes the best fathers raise the most difficult children. Sometimes the most disciplined homes produce the most rebellious teenagers. This is not because the parents fail. Children are human beings. They are growing. They learn, they experiment, and sometimes they make terrible mistakes. A child can be an angel at home, but once he steps into school, it's something else. Not because the parent trained them to be that way, but because of peer pressure. Sometimes this child wants to impress their friends. Sometimes they want to be tough. Sometimes they want to belong. And in trying to belong, they make choices that even their parent would not approve of. Bullying another child is wrong. No child deserves to be humiliated, to be beaten, to be intimidated in school. But here is where I struggle with the society reaction. So if a child bullied another child, why is the solution to bully the father? How does that even make sense? How does one wrong become corrected by committing another wrong? You're angry about bullying, so your response is more bullying. You're dragging the father, you're insulting the family, you're attacking the names, you're mocking them online. Have we stopped to ask ourselves, do you know what the family is going through at this moment? Do you know the shame? Do you know the embarrassment? Do you know what is running through the disappointment? Have we stopped to wonder that this is enough punishment for the family? Do you know the pain of realizing that your child did not win a national quiz but won you a national embarrassment? Even the most responsible parents sometimes wake up to the news that breaks their heart. So when the society responds with mob justice, what are we really teaching our children? We say we want civility, but when do we stop acting like a crowd and start acting like a society? Accountability is important, and so the child that was bullied has to face the consequences, which he has already done. The school has expelled the child. The school has addressed the situation. The parent has taken the responsibility. But accountability should not turn us into public cruelty. Because here is another uncomfortable truth. Sometimes the loudest voices shouting online today are bullies themselves. People who insult strangers they don't even know. People who tear other people down on social media. And that is not to make excuses for bullies. So let us be careful because if every child's worst mistake was displayed for the world to judge, many families will not survive the shame. Sometimes we behave as though our own children are perfect. But the truth is, your child is good today because they have not yet played their own script. Or maybe they are just naturally good. But that doesn't automatically make you the best parent or you pray the others. Life is unpredictable. Children are unpredictable. And humility should guide us when judging others. So instead of turning every mistake into a national spectacle, maybe we should focus on what actually protects children, which is better conversations about bullying. Because the goal should not be to destroy a family. The goal should be to raise better human beings. So yes, what happened at Igbinedion School should never happen again. But at the same time, let us not fight bullying by becoming bullies ourselves. It is a truth at a time. Take care and have a nice day.